Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about different news. I'm going to talk about the wedding of Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. Well, it seems that Prince Elizabeth II and Prince Philip get married in Westminster Abbey and was broadcasted with 200 million radio listeners. Elizabeth and Philip were distant cousins, and they first met on a wedding in 1934. There is no doubt that the formal engagement of both of them was when Elizabeth II turned 21 in April 1947. Next, please. Well, I'm going to talk about the conflict with Israel and Palestine. Well, I think everybody knows that they are in a war. The first war took place in 1947 when Palestine attacked Israel, but Israel won and took most of the territory of Palestine and just leave them with just of this. And then the following 6-day war, you know the name, I think. It was 1940 from 1949 to 1967, and it's reported that then Israel won 22% more of the territory of Palestine. Next.
Well, I'm going to talk about entertainment. He just released third album, Ed Sheeran announced on Twitter that he is going to have a tour in North America. It has been reported that the tour will begin in June 29 in Kansas City, and it will end in October 6th in Nashville. The concert tickets will go out on sale on March 17th. Well, there is no doubt that Moscow is one of the most fascinating cities in the world. This city is blessed with beautiful architecture and cultural landmarks. It also has one of the most complex sports centers in the world, which will take place the opening match, semi-final, and the final match of the World Cup. It seems that Russia government is spending in this World Cup by 325 millions, but the document said that the extra money will go to construction without specifying particular projects.
I'm going to talk about the International Women's Day. In Argentina, they make a day protest which name is Ruidazo. All the women bring noisy objects. It takes place in Casa Rosada, presidential palace, and they make these protests because of the deadly domestic violence. In 2016, there was a studio that said that there were 322 femicides, and it has been reported that women in Argentina are murdered every 30 hours. Education, it is not that easy. It is believed that getting into colleges is easier than people think. It is believed that some universities get more than 100,000 freshman applications. With the years passing, it's easier to get into colleges. Daphne is a receptionist of a college, and she says that only 5% go to competitive universities. She only considers that 200 schools are hard to get into and the others are not.
Well, I'm going to talk about the iPhone 8. As we know, the iPhone is one of the most popular cell phones because it's easy to use it, and practical and its design is very nice. It will appear that the iPhone 8 it only has two new characteristics, that is the curved screen and the USB Type-C port. Well, the Hurricane Katrina originated at the Bahamas on August 23. From the interaction between a tropical wave and the remains of tropical depression. It has been reported that it was a causeless natural disaster, and there is no doubt that is one of the 5 deadliest hurricanes in the history of USA.
Thank you.
Thank you.